Welcome to the 4th edition of Exchange for Media Indian Digital Media Awards or IDMA. IDMA was instituted by the Exchange for Media Group in 2010 to celebrate, acknowledge and establish organizations for the best of work done on digital media and advertising platforms. To reward and acknowledge the work of media agencies, creative agencies and marketers, advertisers, and to ensure these awards become a showcase property for the digital advertising in India. It was the pioneering awards in digital marketing and advertising when it was launched in 2010. Some of the prominent winners in 2012 were IDMA Person of the Year, S. Bansal, Flipkart; Digital Advertiser of the Year, Hero MotoCorp; Agency of the Year, Maxis Global; Digital Startup of the Year, AllSchoolStuff.com. The process of this awards initiative begins by inviting entries from digital media agencies, advertisers, creative agencies, etc. And the response in terms of participation is just overwhelming. Last year, IDMA covered overall 55 award categories, whereas keeping a track with the ever-growing and proliferated digital media space, the number of categories has been increased to 63 in the IDMA 2013. With an experienced 21-member advisory board, a 20-member eminent jury panel, as well as a 22-member screening council panel consisting of famous personalities from corporate brands, digital media agencies, brand consultancies, publishers, etc. Indian Digital Media Awards encompasses 6 broad categories, namely web, mobile, social media, languages, special awards, as well as Hall of Fame awards. This year, call for award entries started on 15th of March 2013 and the last date for submitting the entries is 25th of May 2013. And the jury meet is on the 6th of June 2013. Advisory board members for this year's Indian Digital Media Awards 2013 are Atul Hegde, CEO of Ignite; Avijit Arya, Chairman and CEO of Internet Moguls; Deepak Khurana, CEO VSAB; Punitha Arumugam, Director Agency Business, Google; Jaideep Shergill, CEO MSL India; Kanika Mathur, President Digitus India; Litin Purohit, Partner Every Media; Mohammad Imtiaz, Founder and CEO Hopper; Mohit Hira, Head and Senior VP JWT Digital; Neetu Bhatia, CEO Kyazunga; Nitin Mathur, Senior Director Marketing, India and Southeast Asia, Yahoo; Prashant Puri, CEO Adlift; Raj Singh, CEO Techmobia; Rana Barua, CEO Contract India; Rishi Kiani, CEO and MD Ant Farm; Rohit Dadwal, MD Mobile Marketing Association Asia Pacific; Shubhradeep Guha, Country Manager Sapient Nitro; Suresh Narsimha, Founder and CEO Tele Brahma; Vikas Saxena, Global CEO Nimbus.
As we all know, awards in general are something that people should wear with a badge of honor. They should strive and aspire to get these awards. But the flip side of that is that the awards that are being put out there gain the credibility and the trust of people that are actually applying or aspiring to get these awards. To that end, what Exchange for Media has done with IDMA, as well as setting up an advisory board this year, I think just adds several layers of credibility. I hear that it is not just the advisory board, of which I'm a part. There is obviously this jury that looks and screens most applications, but there is even before that a screening panel or a a screening board, if you will, that is looking through the multitude of applications that might come in for an award such as this.
I would like to see entries which have digital in the center, but more importantly celebrate the consumer and the changing consumer behavior. See, consumers today are quite digital in their mindset, especially younger consumers. Many of us probably are no longer particularly representative of the generation of tomorrow, and it would be good to see entries which exploit that, which build on top of that. And I'm perfectly happy for them to use other media and not just digital, but I want them to understand the interplay between digital and today's consumer.
It's getting bigger every year. This is the third edition, so I'm guessing it'll only get better, and over time there'll be more entries and there'll be more companies and more agencies participating. And I guess that's the real key. If you can get more people to participate and get entries to increase and quality of work to improve, then I guess that's the job of the industry.
Really pleased to be involved in the IDMA this for the third consecutive year. I think it's fantastic that we have an opportunity, a showcase where we can really reward and celebrate some of the really great work that's being done in the digital space. Digital still in a nascent phase, I think, in India as far as the marketing in this particular medium is concerned. So I think it's great that we have an opportunity to talk about, present, and as I said, reward and celebrate some of the great work that's coming out there. And I'm proud to be part of this, and I look forward to the event.
This year, the jury for the awards is jointly led by Mahindra Swaroop, President, Indian Venture Capital Association, and Vikram Sakhuja, CEO, Maxis Global. Other jury members are leaders of advertising, media, and marketing professions, namely Narayan Sundararaman, Executive Director, Marketing, Cadbury's India; Anupama Aluwalia, VP Marketing, India and Southwest Asia, Coca-Cola; Shafalika Saxena, CMO, Microsoft India; Ruchira Jaitley, VP Marketing, PepsiCo India; Carlton De Silva, Chief Creative Officer, Hungama Digital; Rupak Saluja, Founder and CEO, The 120 Media Collective; Ravi Bharadwaj, Executive Director Marketing, Dell India; Amit Tiwari, Country Head Media, Philips; Dilip Venkataraman, CEO, CNN IBM; Hoshi Gaswala, CEO, Media Business, Cybermedia; LK Gupta, CMO, Redbus; Lloyd Matthias, Founder Director, Green Bean Ventures; Mahesh Narayanan, Country Head, Google Mobile; Radhika Shapurji, President, IPAN Hill plus Knowlton Strategies; Rajdeep Endo, Managing Director, Sapient India; Roma Balwani, Chief Group Communications Officer, Mahindra & Mahindra; Saurav Majumdar, Editor-in-Chief, Entrepreneur India.
What I'd really like to say is that I like the way the group, the E4M group, goes about this whole thing by providing the data and the nominations and all the background and all the research work to the judges and to the jury members, and they take a call. So I would, if I had to give it a rating, I would give it in the 4 on 5 kind of range. It could be an unfair rating because I haven't really seen it, but I would kind of put it 4 on 5 just because of the other processes I've seen so far.
I think Indian marketeers and media agencies are on their own journey in the digital domain. I think first of all, the role of technology in digital is overemphasized, and I think people go for the next shiny thing, the shiniest object out there. And I think first of all, that's the wrong way to think about digital. Digital is not about the tools, digital is about the mindset. What I find kind of missing in the Indian context is marketeers and agencies still trying to kind of tell the consumer or communicate to the consumer using digital technologies, but not a real attempt to engage with the consumer in a dialogue that cuts across platforms, that cuts across media.
Well, I think there's 6 fundamental ways in which how it'll evolve, and then one sort of nucleus that in the middle of all of that that's going to hold it all together. First and foremost, I think digital is going to move from being intrusive to being immersive. Secondly, I think digital is going to evolve from being largely about the advertiser or the product to being all about the consumer or the viewer. Thirdly, I think our measurement and our analytics are going to take a huge leap forward in sophistication. We're going to stop worrying about eyeballs and click-through rates and look at far more meaningful ways to measure engagement and outcome. Fourthly, I think marketeers are going to learn to listen and respond rather than just announce. We've been trained to work with the traditional media of the past, which is all about announcing our messages with as much impact as possible. That game has now changed. Now it's going to be all about listening, responding, interacting, and then tailoring our messages in real time to current context and conversations. Fifthly, I think digital is going to become far more integrated into traditional media. The lines between old and new media are going to blur with technologies like augmented reality and print, with technologies like second screen capability for TV. So the marketeers that learn to leverage the blurring of that line successfully are going to come out ahead in this communication game. Sixthly, search is going to evolve from being reactively transactional to being far more proactively engaging. And I think those are the 6, there might be others, but I think those are the 6 large ways in which I see digital evolving. At the heart of all of this, that nucleus that I talked about earlier, is content. Content that's compelling, that's sticky, that's engaging, that's inherently viral, content that's entertaining, content that's thought-provoking. The bar for content is going to be set incredibly high.
A lot of global award shows, a lot of global competitions have advisory boards, and it makes a big difference because of the network it brings to the table, the quality of suggestions it brings to the table. I think at the end of the day, if you don't have an advisory board, you restrict yourself to the opinions of a few. Now,
I think IDMA has an advantage because I have not seen too many awards which only cover the digital space. I think with the focus on the digital media and what it has brought to the table today for all of us in communications and for the marketeers, this will be a very important and a significant set of awards which will have a first mover advantage compared to the other awards. What I have typically noticed is that digital awards are usually a part of a larger canvas of awards which could either be in the public relations domain or in the marketing domain. While this is a welcome change, I find the IDMA awards will really add value for us as jury members and for the customer to evaluate what are the kind of creative campaigns which make a difference.
This year, we have added a screening council too, with CEOs and marketing heads of the companies. These are Abhishek Bharadwaj, CEO Eric Nieder; Avinash Joshi, Social Media Lead Sapient Nitro India; Alok Seth, Regional Marketing Manager, South Asia Dow Jones; Bharat Malik, Country Manager, OMG India; Deepak Taneja, Head of Consumer Engagement, Nokia India; Dinesh Swami, Digital Creative Leader, BBDO Proximity; Harish Tibarwala, Joint CEO and Co-Founder, Social Wavelength; Carl Ramanathan, Chief Operating Officer and India Head, Port Indigo; Naveen Kansal, Executive Creative Director, Grey Digital; Nitesh Singhal, Vice President, E-Commerce, Oxygen; Praseed Prasad, National Director, Digital Trading, Group M; Prateek Gupta, Director, New Business and Innovations, Foxy Moran; Raval Singh, Manager Product Marketing, Zoho Corporation; Sachin Kapoor, CMO, Groupon; Sameer Agarwal, CMO and Director, Ad Sales, Rocketalk; Sandeep Amar, Founder, Peekaboo.com; Saurabh